to today's video where we'll be talking about how to define your best life. This is Cashmere and Cava, where we post videos all about building your best life by choosing how you invest your time and money. Make sure you're subscribed down below and notifications are on so you don't miss any new content. All right. So today we're covering how to define your best life, because that is the first building block of bringing that life to reality. Now, don't get stressed about this, because your best life, that definition is going to change over time. It's going to be basically a constantly evolving thing. When you're 5, your best life is eating chocolate 24/7 and never having to go to bed and jumping up and down on the couch and just running around and breaking things. When you're in your 50s, 60s, like jumping up and down, imagine your parents, your grandparents jumping like that. Like, that would be a nightmare. Okay, so maybe not the greatest examples, but it changes over time. So today we're going to cover some things you can do to help you get that definition if you don't already have it. If you do, definitely comment down below and tell me what your best life looks like. So we see the hashtag all the time on Instagram and Twitter. It's like, hashtag living my best life, But somebody else's best life might not be your best life. I'm not gonna lie, if I saw a picture of somebody or a video of somebody zipping around on a jet ski and they were like, hashtag living my best life, I'd be like, you do you, because that is not my best life. I do not want to get on a jet ski. So that's fine for all of us to have different definitions. And it's great for us to all have different definitions, because diversity is awesome. You'll hear me talk about that a lot. Okay, so one thing, there are a couple of different ways you can do this. I like to write, so I generally journal and write down like, okay, with my best life, how does that make me feel? What do I have? What things am I doing in my day? Where am I living? Who am I surrounded by? Just kind of putting all of these things down on paper and like drawing the picture for myself through words. If you can draw, that is awesome. You can draw a picture of what your best life looks like. Or do a vision board. I'm definitely going to be doing some videos about vision boarding, because I have a great process for that. Any way that makes sense to you or is easy for you, just start documenting the details of what your best life is. Now, a lot of us start with, okay, what do I have in my best life? What kind of car am I driving? What kind of clothes am I wearing? What kind of things do I have? Okay, start there. Be aware that coming up in this channel, I'm going to share some things that might make, okay, all those things that we have, that might challenge those ideas. So again, it might change over time, but that's okay. So write down, what are those things you have? Because that's normally an easy thing to start with. One of my mentors talks about be, do, and have. So you can write like, what do I have? Starting with that. Be, what do I want to be? So in your best life, are you a mom or dad? How many kids do you have? How do you make your money? What kind of physical shape are you in? Are you in good shape? Are you able to like run triathlons or compete in triathlons? Are you just like feeling good in your body? Are you healthy? Are you active? Do you play sports? You know, things like that. Do you read a lot? Are you reading like 3 books a week, 5 books a week? I don't know. Are you never reading? Are you playing video games all the time? Are you spending a lot of time in nature? So that's kind of doing. Like, what are you doing? Are you meeting up with friends for drinks or coffee or meals all the time? Are you a homeowner? Do you own an apartment or house? Think about all those different things and either do a picture or in your journal, in a vision board, again, any other way that makes sense. So your best life, some people call it an abundant life. Some people call it your first class life. Some people say like your dream life. Any of those definitions, I like best life because that just sounds good to me and feels good. My best life has evolved from the things I had, where I was living, what I was doing, to now it's mainly about how I'm feeling. Do I feel like I have a lot of energy? Do I feel in alignment with what I'm doing? Which basically just means like, do I feel good about what I'm doing? Does what I'm doing feel light, like a light energy, or does it feel heavy? Like, I can't believe I have to do this. Now, we're all going to have to do heavy things from time to time, but my best life, I spend the majority of my time feeling light and energized and good and like, okay, this is great. These things are happening. So I pay attention in my day-to-day life about what makes me feel light and gives me that good feeling. And then I make notes of it. It's like, okay, this is helping me live my best life. Like drinking lots of water, eating healthy foods, getting exercise. It makes me feel good. So that to me is my best life. And a lot of those things I'm going to be sharing on this channel. But I'm also going to be having guests and talking to other people about what their best life looks like. I want to hear from you in the comments. 1B, 1 do, 1 have. Right? We can all do that. So give me 1B, 1 do, and 1 have down in the comments and let me know what your best life looks like. So thank you for tuning in today. Make sure that you are subscribed by clicking that red button down below and that the little bell icon is ringing so that you get the notifications of when I post new content. I'll be posting new content every week, so you don't want to miss out on anything Cashmere and Cava, where we talk about building your best life by choosing how you invest your time and money.